guys, namaste. Welcome back to my channel Beauty Edit by Ishita. If you're watching me for the first time, this is Ishita. I make video on beauty, health, skincare, haircare DIYs and makeup. And if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe now and also hit the bell icon so that every time I post a video, you get a notification.
Please subscribe to my channel by pressing that subscribe button and also hit the bell icon.
So today I'm very excited to share this video. You must have got to know from the thumbnail by now. I'm doing my own makeup, like I'm recreating the makeup what I had done for my wedding. Yes, I did my own makeup. The hairstyle was taken care by someone else. The reason of me doing my own makeup is, firstly, I didn't know any makeup artist in Chennai. So I was a little scared about that. There are a lot of good makeup artists, but I didn't have time for the trial. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do my own makeup. It's okay because I'm not scared about it. I'm quite confident. So I went ahead and I did my own makeup and I got a lot of compliments, and it lasted me for like 7 hours. The makeup was there for 7 hours nicely, like I had no budging, no fading from here and there. So I'm going to share you all the tips and tricks what all you should do for your makeup. And if you're planning to do your own wedding makeup, keep on watching. This is the video for you guys. And there's nothing to be scared about. You can do your own makeup. I'm also going to share you the makeup products which I used. They are not very expensive. They are quite affordable. You can make your own makeup kit.
Let's start with a clean face. Firstly, I'm going to use the spoon which has been refrigerated overnight. This will help to reduce the puffiness and the redness near my eyes. It's going to instantly remove all of them. All the bride to be, you need to do this. Secondly, you need to moisturize your skin. Yes, you need to apply a moisturizer so that your skin looks supple and the makeup sits well. I am using the Halal Hydra Burst Moisturizer. This is a lightweight. I have a combination skin type, so this moisturizer helps me to have that, healthy glow and also makes my skin look supple. I'm going to apply it evenly on my face and also massage my face as I'm showing. It's going to improve my blood circulation of my face. Make sure you do all these steps but light-handedly. Now let's start with our eyes. Firstly, I'm going to use this concealer by Daily Life Forever 52. It's a light shade of concealer which is going to be the base for my eyeshadow. I'm going to blend it with the help of my fingers. I like to use my fingers because of the warmth, it's going to blend well. Yes. So after I blend this well, I'm going to use this blush. Yeah, instead of using an eyeshadow, I'm going to use this blush by Palladio, the shade Poised. It is a beautiful pink shade which is going to suit all Indian skin tone. It's not very pinky, not very bright. As you can see, it's a matte blush. It's going to give me that pink, natural looking pink. I'm going to apply all over my crease properly with this Vega eyeshadow brush. After this, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild palette, Nude Awakening, and I'm going to take a pencil brush. I'm going to apply a darker shade. I'm marking there on my outer V. Yes, I need to apply this to give a depth. Using a darker color in my outer V will help to define my features. Makeup is all about defining features of your face. As you can see the difference now, the whole game changes after I place the darker shade near my outer V. So you need to blend it again with the blending brush which I used previously for my blush. Now I'm going to use a highlighter, yes, on my eyes. This is by Daily Life Forever 52 highlighter duo palette. One is a champagne shade and one is a rose gold shade. I'm going to use the rose gold shade. Firstly, I'm going to take a flat brush to wet it with the setting spray. I'm going to take that rose gold shade and apply it on the middle of my eyes, yes, my eyelid, so that the eyes looks bigger and the whole emphasis on is the middle portion of my eyes. So the reason of me using a highlighter instead of an eyeshadow is I didn't want to spend more money on a eyeshadow palette, which I'm not going to use that often. And this highlighter duo palette had such a beautiful rose gold shade. As you can see, it looks so beautiful and goes well with my eyeshadow. Now I'm going to use a champagne gold shade for the inner corner of my eyes. Let me tell you, no eye makeup is complete without this step. Make sure you're using a lighter shade of highlighter to put it on your inner corner so your eyes look bigger and brighter. Now let's start with our base. We are going to use the Nykaa Prep Me Up primer, which my camera failed to capture it. I'm going to apply it all over my T-zone so that my pores are blurred and the makeup also sits perfectly and lasts longer. After the primer, wait for 5 minutes and then start with your foundation. Choose a foundation which matches your skin tone perfectly. Not too light, not too dark. So now I'm going to apply this foundation all over my face and also on my neck. This is the foundation by PAC. Shade is 2.3. As you can see, it blends perfectly in my skin. I'm using a kabuki brush to blend it, and it's not a matte foundation and it looks like my second skin, which gives also a glow. I don't like matte foundation, so I went with this foundation. It looks really beautiful in pictures too. Now for the glow within look, I'm going to apply this Palladio I Am Glowing Creamy Stick Luminizer on my high points of my face. I'm going to use the same kabuki brush to blend it all over my face. Can you see that glow? It's for real. Yes, this highlighter is not having a chunky glitters, and also it gives a very natural glow. It looks beautiful, trust me. So now I'm going to start concealing my face, but I'm going to use a lighter shade of concealer so that I can highlight. Yes, I'm going to highlight with the help of this concealer. This concealer is by Daily Life Forever 52. It's a complete coverage concealer, and being it's a lighter shade, it's going to instant give me that my face that uplift look. I'm going to apply it all wherever I need for my face as per my face structure. The bridge of my nose, the forehead area, under my chin, under my cheeks, below my contour line. Yes, and I'm going to take the same kabuki brush. I'm not going to change my brushes. I'm going to take the same brush and blend it all over very well. Again, this is a full coverage but a beautiful concealer. Now I have taken a cream contour stick. This contour stick is by NY Bay. I'm going to apply this hollow of my cheeks, foreheads, jawline, nose. Makeup is incomplete without contouring. You need to give the structure to your face. Yes, because of this only, the photographs will also come nice. So make sure you're contouring your face properly. I'm going to take this contour brush to blend it on my face properly, and for my nose, I'm going to apply it first, and then with my fingers only, I will blend it. Even if it is looking now little harsh, we are going to blend it well further. You can see it, but make sure you're contouring your face. Now with the help of this PAC translucent powder, I'm going to set my concealer on place. I'm not going to bake my face. I don't like the whole baking process. It makes your face look a little caked up sometimes. So very light-handedly, I'm going to use this translucent powder wherever I had applied the concealer. Once I've done with this, with the same contour brush, I'm going to bronze up my face with this Sugar Contour De-Force Mini Bronzer in the shade Woody Wonder. This powder bronzer is going to help that cream contour which we had applied first to be in place. It will set it without any smudging. Yes. Now it's a time for blush. So I made that sad face because I have broken this beautiful blush. This is the same blush we used it for our eyes, Palladio in the shade Poised. It's such a beautiful pink shade. I'm going to apply all over my cheeks, my apple of my cheeks, and also a little bit on my nose and chin. Now with this compact powder, I'm just going to clean those harsh lines of the contour and also set everything on the place so that nothing budges later. Now I'm going to use this Wet n Wild Baked Blush in the shade Don't Flatter Yourself. It's actually like a highlighter. It has a beautiful sheen. So I'm just going to use like a topper blush on my face and also on my high points. It's going to give that, again, that beautiful glow. Now the actual highlighting begins. I'm going to use the same highlighter palette, the Duo palette by Forever 52, the champagne gold color. It's beautiful. This highlighter is just so beautiful, and I feel it's underrated. No one much talk about it, and it doesn't have any glitter. It just have that beautiful sheen. So I was not done with my eyes. I'm going to take the same Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette, take this two darker shade, and on this pencil brush, with the help of this pencil brush, I'm going to start applying on my waterline, below my waterline. It should be a little smoky, not very smudgy, not very sharp. The point of doing a smoky look for my lower lash line is so that my eyes looks a little bigger. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to take this liquid liner. I have taken Faces liquid liner. This has a very thin tip, so I can apply this liner very properly. Very thin line I want to apply, not very thick, not fancy like those winged liner. Just a liner starting from the center of the eyelid and on the end point. That's it. It's going to define my eye shape. Let's change our eyebrow game. Yes, so we have to make our brows now. So I'm using this Colorbar eyebrow kit, which has two shades, a darker and a lighter shade. The darker shade will be used at the start of my eyebrows, and then towards the end I'm going to use the lighter shade. This is going to help my eyebrows looking full and natural, not those stencil looking eyebrows. And it also comes with a comb, so I'm just combing it through. Once all of this is done, I'm going to set my eyebrows with the help of this Palladio eyebrow gel. It has color. It's not a clear gel. It has some color, so it's like a brown color. Again, it is going to set my eyebrows and also making it look fuller. I have applied the highlighter on my brow bone and also my collarbone to complete this look. So I think I have done completely. Wait, something is left. Yes, my eyes, my mascara. Once I curled up my eyelashes, I'm going to use a waterproof mascara. Make sure you're using a waterproof mascara. Maybe you will cry or something. So yes, we need to wiggle the mascara on our eyelashes. It's going to give that wide awake look. Let's put that lipstick on. Yes, I'm going to apply this beautiful pink shade of lipstick. This is by Colorbar again. I'm going to dab off a little bit extra whatever is there, and I'm going to use this Lotus gloss, lip gloss, which is going to make my lips look fuller. And the last step is to put the setting spray on our face. This is by Forever 52. Spritz it properly all over your face and let it dry.
So that was it. I mean, that's how I did my own makeup, and as I said, it lasted me for 7 hours. So if you all are planning to do your own makeup, let me know in the comment section, and all the best to you. If you're going to be a bride, congratulations. And also, most importantly, if you like this video, please like it and share it with your friends and family, whoever you think is going to be a bride to be.